Right, so here we are, another early kickoff, and this time it's a team we haven't played in 8.5 years. Notts versus Bradford. And well, to put it into context how long ago it is since we played these, Barack Obama was US President, David Cameron was Prime Minister, Yeovil were above Burton in the league pyramid, Roy Hodgson was England manager. Also, the last time we played these, there was plenty of ex-players on either side. We'd signed Gary Jones and Gary Thompson from Bradford the previous summer. They had Gary Liddell and Francois Oko. They also had Mark Yates, who would eventually go on to play for Notts. So yeah, that was and Mark Edwards scored that day, and he was the fitness coach. But yeah, so it's been a while since we played Bradford. Also, apologies about my nose today. I've been having problems all week. So you just have to cope with that, I'm afraid. Anyways, let's hope we can get back into some decent form. Come on, Notts, come and eat pies. Let's do this.
Jamie Walker, number 9, Andy Cook, number 11, Alex.
In or defensive, would you say? A bit like who's in the recent.
John Bostock back in the team. Richard Winley is in over Lewis McCauley in the back three. Will Randall starts for the first time in a league game as well. Come on, Notts! We know how much Graham Alexander sides like to sit in a low block when they're defending. They defend their box very well, as we saw when he was manager of MK. When they went wandered up against us at their place, they sat very deep defensively when we were going forward. We need to break the lines. They kicked off and we've had the ball since. David McGoldrick's got his gloves on, he means business. A defence splitting pass by Crowley through to the man. It had to be, someone had to be there, and it was David McGoldrick for 1-0. But we're 1-0 up in the early kick-off. Remember the last time that happened? Hopefully there's no repeat of that. We've got to keep going. We've slowed down a bit since we scored. And that's a bit frustrating because we can get in behind their defence as well. Crowley and the man showed it for the first goal. They've been linking up well. There was a moment when the man got into the penalty area, but he didn't get a shot off. First, and then we countered. I think it was O'Brien or Bostock played the ball to Crowley, played it through to Didsey, got in front of the defender, his shot was saved, Bostock got to the rebound, he cut inside, his shot, it might have gone off Macca, I don't know. We don't know if it's Bostock's goal, we don't know if it's Macca's goal, but it's 2-0 Notts, and it's a goal we needed. Running past the defender, scoring 1 or 2, and he was running past them then because it's 3-0. Great ball by O'Brien to open up their defence. He played it to Crowley, created a nice gap for Crowley to exploit, and then he played a great ball through to Macca. And 1-1, Macca Langstaff does what Macca Langstaff does best. Notts 3, Bradford 0. Just what it was like at half time in 2009. We've stepped up a bit now, and that's good to see. fantastic. I could spend the whole half-time interval talking about that. No, absolutely fantastic. Apart from a couple of customary errors at the back where we've switched off a little bit, Slocum made a really, really good save from the point-blank header. But we're absolutely in control. We're keeping the pitch really, really wide. Both wide men hugging the touchline, creating lots and lots of space all over the pitch. And that extra bit of quality, players like McGoldrick, players like Bostock, Crowley, who actually play with their head up, look around, see what's going on. They don't have to look at their feet. They know where the ball is. They're confident in their own control.
They made a few subs, and well, obviously because of the scoreline and the start of the second half, you know, they're gonna come out and try and have a go a bit more to try and get back in the game. But what it is doing as well is because they're pressing forward a bit more as a unit, it's leaving space in behind their defence. So on the counter, the ball in behind St Macca's on every time. They've had like two corners so far that haven't come to anything. Make a mistake with a pass and then we get punished with, well, it was a deflection, but we need to wake up a bit because we haven't started well this half. Well done, Will Randall. He hasn't had many minutes, so it's understandable. Bostock's just come back from injury, so he's gone off. He hasn't had many minutes, so it's about getting back up to fitness. Be careful with him. Sam Austin's on. Toby's on for Will, and Rollo's on for Cameron.
Yes, he will.
He will. It's been a bit more livelier since we scored. We had two chances, one of them should have at least gone in. We allowed them back into the game there. But we have got Super Lukey Williams, that is true. Played across our box then and no one was there to tap it in. Now what happens to our mentality at the start of the second half, Rob?
Goalkeeper's got to say.
That is...
They were much better second half. Having said that, we missed some real chances. Good value for the win. Just disappointed we didn't go on after that.
Important to get a win on the board after the last few games, and very contrasting performances in both halves as well, and we'll get on to that. The first half, though, I thought was one of our best halves under Luke Williams, especially this season as well. Really nice football. We get the early goal as well, a really good ball by Dan Crowley, and we'll get to Dan Crowley as well, who was involved in all 4 goals. A really nice pass through to the man, splits their defence, and the man plays a low ball into the box for Didsey to get another goal this season. And then we went a bit slow for a while. Sometimes we weren't quick enough on the ball. We were slow in our decision making, but we eventually, you know, it got quicker as the half went on. The second goal comes from good work by first O'Brien and then Crowley, who sets Didsey on his way. His shot is saved. It comes to Bostock. Really good decision making by Bostock to cut inside and then take the shot on, and it does hit Langstaff and goes in. It goes down as Macca's goal, but excellent by Bostock to take it down and then cut inside. That's why he's so crucial for us. And the first half as a whole, Bostock he helped just control the rhythm of the game, controlled the play. We've been missing him for a few games now, and he just showed with him being in there. We had a lot more control of the midfield, and it really helped us. And I think that helped O'Brien a lot more as well. He looked a bit more calm today as well. Third goal comes a few minutes later. Again, Dan Crowley, excellent. Plays a superb ball through to Macca. And Macaulay Langstaff 1-on-1 makes it 3-0. Macca was everywhere. His pressing was immense today, I thought. Like, the guy was like Sonic. I mean, he was just everywhere. If he wasn't pressing one of their centre-backs, just a few seconds later, he's charging down the other centre-half. I mean, incredible. For the 4th goal, he's involved as well. He links up with Bostock. I think it was Cameron. Thunders into the penalty area where he plays it to Crowley, and this is a fantastic goal by Dan Crowley. It is a touch of magic that belongs above League Two. He rolls the ball back and then curls one into the far corner after seeing their keeper was out of position, and it's a beautiful goal. Didsey, probably one of the best performances from Didsey today. I mean, even in the second half, and we'll get on to the second half performance in a moment, even in the second half when we were, our standards did drop a bit, he was trying to wrestle control back of the game. He was always lively going forward, was Didsey. But yeah, second half, it's a very contrasting performance because, and this is becoming a little bit of a theme now, and it's worrying because we're 4-0 up, okay? We just need to, we either have, we can keep going and also we can manage the game, but it's silly errors and it's silly decision making and poor passing, and we allow them to get back into the game with 12 minutes into the second half. We had so many chances, to go to their player and tackle it and make a tackle, and in the end it takes a cool deflection off Richard Brindley and goes in. But then we make subs after that, and we have a couple of chances where we can extend our lead. An effort by Didsey that goes just wide, and it was a good strike as well. I thought maybe it could bounce into the bottom corner, but it went just wide. And then the one after that, I don't know how it didn't go in. 3 players have a bite at the cherry, and somehow it just. I think Austin has a chance at a shot. Austin tried to lay it off instead of having a shot, and then Didsey eventually puts one past the post. But our poor performance in the second half then continues after that, where we continuously allow Bradford possession, territory, to run into, and space to run into and exploit. And the amount of times we allow crosses into the box to Andy Cook, and he missed a few chances. They did get another with 15 minutes to go. But yeah, we won. We were very clinical in the first half, and it was good to see. We had that ruthless element about us. We took our chances well, and we played some really good football. But in the second half, it's that mentality that we're 4-0 up, and we think the game's over already. But we've got another 45 minutes to play, and if you're not on your game, you can let the opposition back into it. A win is important. It was important to get the 3 points today, get us back on track. A great first half, and like I say, a win's a win. If you enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game, say subscribe if you're subscribed, subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, toodaloo.